Check 1 2, check 1 2, live and direct. I am your host Mo, and this is MO5000x7. We are out here. It is November. We are out here on the pier doing our thing, seeing what's going on. Welcome to the channel for all of the subscribers. Thank you for tapping in. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe on your way in. We try to get everybody involved in what we're doing here. It's a lot to be excited about. It's November. The weather has changed. I'm out here alone on the water as usual, doing my thing. Please hit the like and subscribe. All that. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit us up at Cash App, which is $ Mother Nature, or we're going to abbreviate it for Mo Nature. So it's $ M as in Mary, O, N as in Nancy, the number 8 TR, $ Mo Nature. Hit us up. All donations we use to move around, to see what's going on in nature, go to different places so we can see different faces and be in all kinds of different spaces. That's what we do out here. Let's get right into it because it's nice and tranquil. So the weather has been changing. Last episode you saw me, I was in a coat, parka, puff. You know, it's getting kind of chilly. Right now it is sunny. You can't tell because it's a little overcast. The sun was out, but before I could start filming, the clouds decided to come on in and do their thing. So we are out here. It's November. Lots of different things that are taking place as we came outside of October. First being first, for those that have benefits, SNAP benefits, that rely on food stamps and things of that nature, a lot of that was in jeopardy the last 24 hours ago when I checked. So right after Halloween, the things were supposed to take effect November 1st, which is today, to cut off benefits, which would affect about 43 million people. Yesterday, there was an injunction by a couple of judges and courts that wanted to put emergency measures into place to make sure that benefits continue to get to people that need the benefits. And so we will see later on today what has taken place with those decisions that were made. For those that are at the food banks, different shelters that give out donations for food and things of that nature, please donate to them. Make sure that they have what they need, because there's people out here hurting who don't have the benefits to feed their families or the means to do it on a continual basis. And everybody needs help from now and then. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It is what it is. So please look out for the churches, the food banks that need donations. And if you have it like that, please donate. Please give to that. Because there's some of us out here who do not have those resources to continue to function. And when you can't function, then people take it up a notch. And then you start seeing people doing strange things because they don't have food. People start stealing. People start having super duper attitudes. You can't focus. You can't concentrate because your stomach is growling. That's what comes with benefits and not having food. And nobody put anybody in that position, but that's where we are today. So with the government being shut down, which is also the big news here, things are at a goofy standstill with government. And we got to get it together. So for those of you that are voters, those of you that are into the politics, Super Tuesday and all that stuff that's coming up, you need to get at your lawmakers and see why they're not moving the thing forward to take care of the people that are here. You got a lot of people highlighting the news where they're shooting at drug boats in Venezuela. And it's like, man, we got the biggest Navy out. Why are y'all shooting at drug boats? Y'all need to get the people here together in the U.S. and make sure that they're good. So everybody, make sure that you look out for your lawmakers, understand what's at play, and try to move towards a solution no matter how you get there. Because I don't want to be all technical with Republicans and Democrats, and independents. It's just like, man, let's get to what we need to do to move forward as a people. Because if you don't do those things, then civil unrest follows that. And that's when people start wilding out. And if that's what's got to happen, you might want to get prepared for it, where people start taking things into their own. Where I'm from, we call that street justice. Some people call it sweet justice. But nevertheless, that's what happens when people don't do things that are your elected officials that seem to be paying attention to everything else. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they meet. I'm not for sure what the issues are to the point where they can't get some things together and make a framework. But when things come to a standstill, you must either pay attention to the people that are making the policies, why it's not enforced, and what are the issues to solve them as quickly as possible so that the masses can keep moving in harmony. When you have discord, when you have things that are disrupted, the energy gets funny and people start acting funny. So those are the things that's going on. You haven't heard too much about the ICE raids. They ain't had no problem getting that stuff together. They ain't had no problem moving all them people and getting them into play and getting the agents the different tools and things they need to interrupt and intercept some of the behaviors that they saw. So let's do the same thing for the people here that need food benefits, the same people who depend on the motion of the government to take care of those needs that can't defend themselves, feed themselves, or protect themselves from some of the things that government does. There's a lot of people who rely on that. Hit the like and subscribe button for everybody in the channel. We have millions of views here on MO5000x7. There's so many things to see. I'm into cars, I'm into music, I'm into fashion. I'm out in nature all the time. I'm moving around. As you can see, I got this whole space to myself, which is crazy. Back in the day, on a beautiful afternoon, you would find people out here boating, fishing, hunting, whatever it is that they do. And right now, it's me out here, which is crazy. Me, with all this space. And so, this is a good way to reset after a difficult week of dealing with things. You know, we fresh off of Halloween and all the trick-or-treaters and, you know, different things that come and go. But on the weekend, this is a reset where you can chill, kind of do what you need to do. People doing laundry. People are also starting to exercise. I am too. This is the beginning of the winter season for me. So I train a lot. I do a lot of different things as it gets colder. That's kind of what I want to do. And so November is when I kick it off, because by the end of this month, like I said, there should be some snow on the ground. It definitely won't be leaves on the trees as you see in all the beautiful colors. As I'm talking to you, I'm looking off to my right. I'm pointing to this bird that's flying, is cruising right over my head. I'm following it. I'm walking up to the camera. Now it wants to fly away. So forget it. I was going to try to film it, but even the birds are coming out to sea. So you know what? No, I'm not even going to do that. I was going to do that, but forget it. So I hope everybody is doing well. There's so many different exciting things to be excited about. People are making holiday plans. I know Thanksgiving is weeks away. You've got people that are going and taking vacations and trying to get in warmer spaces as the winter and the seasons change. So it's a good time to have a mental reset, a good time to adjust to what's coming on. A lot of you will be around family because, again, the holidays are not too far off. So you go right into Thanksgiving and football and all the cool stuff that you can do. And then the next day after that, you got Black Friday. And so you get into the shopping world and people are buying holiday gifts and trying to do things to remind others how much you care about them through gifts. And then you go right from Black Friday into Saturday and mom and pop Monday, all the different days that they have to deal with shopping. And then you move in the colder areas as you get closer to Christmas. And again, we are closing in on the end of the year. So you'll start to see a lot of different summaries of people talking about people who passed away, different things that were conquered, things that we've done as a whole, even as a nation. You know, just several months ago, everybody was talking about Puff Daddy. You're talking about the ICE agents. You're talking about all the different things that have taken place, shootings, you know, you name it. There's been so many different things that have taken place to have highlights everywhere. And so they'll be remembering those things as we get near the end of the year. For me, I'm always giving advice. I only give advice to people who are willing to take it, and then I'll stick around to see if the advice was meant for those that receive it, because everybody doesn't need advice. Sometimes people have to act on the very things that they're told. And when you don't see them act on it, you have to question, are they worthy of even getting the information that you've gathered? So for me today, I've had some friends. I spoke on this last time and I didn't realize how helpful it was to some of the people I vaguely spoke to without using names and things of that nature. I talked about friends who went through relationship issues and choice things that they should do for themselves to elevate themselves. I've recently had some friends of mine who have dealt with job loss, and it's getting close to the holidays. These people have children. They're trying to figure out food. They're trying to figure out family stuff. And the money that they depended on has now been yanked through the job, whether it be a temporary situation or they weren't hired to do long-term work. And so at this time of the year, it gets a little sketchy because bills are due, heating costs have gone up, electricity costs going up, outside of all the different things that you have to pay for. Food and all the things that the tariffs have elevated, all that's into play now. So you're seeing all of these things take place as people have lost their jobs. So to those people who are without, network. Take the time to be around the people who can help you in the areas that you need. Everybody ain't got it real nice. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to get around some people who are doing the things that you want to do and get in to get some work. And if you can't get the job that you want, or it's not enough to hold you down, you may have to do a couple things. You might have to do several jobs. You know, I've done that before. I think the most jobs I've ever held at one time was like 4. And I needed to do so to create balance. Once I got the balance right, I cut the jobs off and figure out what I need to do. I can multitask, so it wasn't a big issue. But everybody doesn't have it like that. Some people have others that they have to care for. So if you have children that may not be of age and need care or daycare cost or, you know, babysitting cost or whatever, you know, you can't be gone away from the home like that. So every second counts, every dollar counts. So get with the people that you need to get with to see about doing multiple things if that's possible, if you can't lock in. If you got a bad attitude, it shows. If you go around with angry eyes, it shows. I just had a talk with a buddy of mine last night at a cookout that I had. And he's always yelling and hollering and screaming and carrying on just because he thinks the world is aimed at him. And I told him about the laws of attraction and things that you attract. And if you go around acting tough, barking at people, you got something slick to say all the time, there's some people that's going to come see you about that, kid. There's some people that's going to come see about that. They're going to test that gangster and see if you're really about that. And that can go for male or female. So you want to have yourself in an open position. You see how my arms are wide open? That's that receive mode. You receive the gifts of the universe in the ways that it is. When you walk around guarded and tough, that's like a fullback. You running with the football, you know, you always on defense mode. And that's usually what happens to people that got bad attitudes. They in defense mode. They're not trying to receive. They in defense and they hurt people. The saying goes, hurt people, hurt people. I have a saying that people that wild out get wilded on. For those that don't know what wild means, that means acting out, going crazy, not wilding on MTV comedy stuff. Wilding means you out here going bananas on people, wilding. So wilding on people who act out on folks get that same type of energy to them. Usually it comes from the cops because you forgot who you dealing with, and these people got firepower and they not afraid to use it, especially on somebody that's wilding out. So you have to remember the season that you're in and trying to shift gears to bring good energy to you, because you can be on 10 meaning, have you ever been somewhere and you heard a song playing on the radio and it was a song that you were singing in your head, or you go into a restaurant or Walmart or something like that, and there was a song that you was thinking, and you go in there and it's on and it's actually the same very part of the song that you were singing? How does that happen? What do you call that phenomenon? What do you call that when that happens? Or there's something that you were thinking about and then it shows up in real time. Or, man, I can't tell you how many people have had this situation happen, but there's a reason for that. Usually you ignore that sense. You know, you have senses, you have 5 senses, and people don't tend to use some of these 6 senses or 7 senses that you have of commanding things to you. There's things that I've wished and asked for, and it popped up just because of power of the tongue. I try to teach people that sometimes you can speak things into existence, bad or good, because I know some people who they dark. Everything is doom and gloom. You try to help them out. Like, hey, man, you having a good day? No, man, I had this and that. And it's like, man, it's so good to see you, man. I wish I could say the same, but right now I'm thinking about this. Like, no matter what you say, they're going to counteract you with something negative. I know a lot of people like that. And the circumstances that move them to that situation is darkness, and they don't know how to get out of that. So sometimes you got to be the light. And what I mean by be the light is when you show up, you're the good news to some people. Like when I come around, people smile, man. Like I'm always a good cheer. Sometimes that can be abrasive. It rubs people the wrong way because I'm so upbeat. But I also know that there's people who depend on me, baby. There's people who depend on me. And if my batteries are low, I can't give that same energy to the people who depend on me for excitement or fun or a good word or some type of energy that might carry them to the day or even get a smile on their face or even get them to laugh. And anytime you hear laughter, laughter is healing. Healing comes from laughter. That's why comedians are important. Sometimes you can laugh through pain. Something can hurt, but you can laugh and kind of shrug that off. That's a skill to have almost. Everybody doesn't possess that skill. So you have a lot of hurt people around here and it shows on their face like I spoke of earlier. But when you are not of good cheer and you don't have kind things to say, that affects people. So I always try to have my game up to the top tier for people that I come in contact with that I know don't have that type of base. Hit the like and subscribe button. This is MO5000x7. I'm out here in nature. It's nice and cloudy. I got this bird up here, man. I gotta get it because it's following me on a ridiculous level. I need y'all to see what I see. So we're gonna see if we can capture this bird because it's flying and flying and flying. Let me get it right. Let me aim up here. See that bird up there? It's just cruising. It's been following me this whole time. This whole time. There's nothing else out here at all. You can see I'm alone. I got the Mercedes parked over there. I'm out here in nature. But this bird is keeping me company right above the tree line. I think that's so cool. So these are things that you have to take notice of. Here, let me go on out here. These are things that you have to take notice of out here in nature. If I didn't record it, you wouldn't see it. You would think that I was joking around and that I made this up. but this bird is cruising, watching everything that I do. I need y'all to look up why that happens. Why is this bird following me? It could be doing anything at once and all this beautiful space we have, but it's hanging around me. And no, I'm not dinner. There's other animals out here that are dead and laying up on the shore somewhere, some fish that walked up, but this bird has been circling around me this entire broadcast. So that's what's up. Everybody, hit the like and subscribe. We've got a lot of viewers. This is a safe space to come. There's so many different things that are happening out here in nature. I want people to see it, and I want people to tap into what's going on. There's things that we can talk about. Put your comments below and let me know how you feel about stuff. What's going on in your world? Tap in so we can talk to each other and have these conversations. For those that have seen me here, there, and everywhere moving about, I'm enjoying the outdoors. It's free out here. And I'm about to train. That's what's going to happen once I get done with this video. I got all this beautiful space out here to move around, hike, be on the trails, get my exercise on, my cardio workouts, stairs, all that cool stuff. I can do all of this free. Put my music on and zone out. Reset, get my mind right, get my focus on, do the things that are important, lock in with nature, get this fresh air that's free. There's no sound out here other than mine, meaning me. There's nothing out here to disturb me. There's no bugs biting. There's no sun rays that are blinding me, even though I'm rocking shades. The weather is decent today. I know that will change at some point. It just got through raining days ago, where it was pretty rough. But the colors are here. If the sun was out, it really be popping. You would see some really, really bright, vibrant things. But right now, this is what we got. The water is calm. And that's what I'm going to carry on through the week. This is November. We are here. We have made it. It has been many months since I started the podcast and all the different activities. You have seen the climate and landscape change from beautiful sunny days. There's that bird again, right up over the tree line. You see it. Just cruising. There's no other birds, just that one hanging around. It's a beautiful thing. And I'll take the company of this flying creature today. I'll take that today. So y'all seeing it live. When you have the law of attraction and good energy, those things will come right to you. I remember last time in one of my episodes, the early episodes, I was out here, a deer walked up to me, and that was crazy because I saw it from a gazillion miles away, and it rolled up just out of nowhere. So I'd like to think that I had something to do with that. Now we got a couple of birds flying around. So again, that's what it is. There's nobody out here. It's just me. Just me on the water, on the dock, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. It's a beautiful song. If you get the chance, check out some new music. Tell me what y'all listening to. Stay away from the music that'll get you killed. I know a lot of y'all listen to that death music, and death music meaning ain't nothing good coming from it. It's cool to have that energy if you on that mission. But if you're listening things that are going to take away from your life, you might want to tap into something else, because that energy is not something that you want to harness. You just do what you do and get in, get out. But if you start riding to it, listening to it, meditating to it, you'll become that. And music can do that to you, whether it's bad or good. You start listening to love songs, you get in a romantic mood. You start listening to rock and roll and energy songs, that'll make you want to move around. But if you start getting into some stuff that's talking about bang, bang, shoot 'em up, gang, gang, thug, thug, going wild, wild. What you think is supposed to happen from that? You ain't supposed to be no Girl Scout or no Boy Scout. So be mindful of that. Listen to the stuff that's going to elevate you, elevate those around you. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Concentrate, lock in, set your goals, get to your goals, plant your flag when you get there, and then chart a new course and do the things that are important to you. Everybody is not on the same time. I recently had a very personal friend lose a blood relative, an uncle in the family. And all the memories that that person had now are only with that person. So you are responsible for all those experiences and what you learned to share with others. So you're constantly recording with your memory. And that can be hard for some people who lose someone. So everybody's not on the same type of time. So in the time that you have, experience the things that you can and share all of that with everybody. That's kind of what we do here with the channel. I just did this just to be doing it. And now it has turned into something else. So remember to be a good cheer. Always say good things to people. And at the end of the day, do your thing, because there's people waiting on you to do your thing. It's important to remember that people are waiting on you to do your part. You are a serious link in the chain of life. And if you don't do your thing, somebody else can't do theirs. They can't be inspired because you didn't inspire them. They can't have a good word because you didn't do your part. Everybody's connected in this thing. Everybody is connected. We are all connected. Animal life, plant life, mineral life, all of those things. So be mindful of that. I'm going to say it one more time. This is MO5000x7. Hit the like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Always be a good cheer. If you see me, say what's up. If you don't know me, come find me. I got music coming. The channel is dope. There's plenty of activities and stuff to see. So always remember that. All right. Now let me get my workout on, yo.